When exactly are you an adult? Who decides the age of adulthood? Law, society, state, or biological factors? In India, for the purpose of transacting in a bank, age of 18 years is considered as an adult and below that age is considered as a minor, unlike in the case of airlines where minor is children below age of 12 years and not 18 years. In the US, 18-year-olds can run for office, be sentenced to life in prison, and volunteer to go to war or be drafted, but they cannot vape or smoke tobacco products. Since the age of majority varies in all countries, we will be focusing specifically on the United States of America and India. Please note that we will primarily discuss federal laws. Let us first discuss the two main talking points for having a different minimum age, voting and drinking. Voting. The minimum age to vote in the U.S. was 21 till 1971. During the Second World War, when men as young as 18 were being drafted to serve in the military, few people argued that since 18 is the age that the U.S. government considered to be fit for combat, the age of voting should also be lowered to 18 from 21. However, the idea failed to get traction. Then, during the Vietnam War, the U.S. government again started drafting young men between the age of 18 to 21 to fight in Vietnam. This time, the idea to lower the voting age gained traction, and protesters all over the U.S. pushed the government to lower the voting age. This also gave rise to the slogan, "Old enough to fight, old enough to vote." Finally, in 1971, through the 26th Amendment, minimum voting age in the U.S. was lowered to 18 years. In India, the minimum age to vote was lowered from 21 to 18 in 1988 through the 61st Amendment of the Constitution of India. The main reason given to lower the minimum voting age was that the youth is more educated than it was when India got independence in 1947. Since the quality of education had gone up, the age of majority was lowered to 18 in India. Drinking. The Center for Disease Control in the U.S. states that raising the legal drinking age to 21 has resulted in a 16% median decline in motor vehicle crashes. Drivers between the ages of 16 and 20 are 10 times more likely to be involved in a fatal crash than drivers over 21. Research has also found that having a higher statutory drinking age results in lower alcohol consumption among young people. Studies show that an estimated 732 lives are saved every year because of the minimum age to drink being set at 21. In India, alcohol is a state subject, which means that each state in India gets to decide their own minimum age limit to consume alcohol, and the federal government hardly has any say in it. The minimum age limit to consume alcohol in India ranges between 18 to 25. According to a state police report, at all levels of blood alcohol content, teenage drivers had more than 5 times the risk of a fatal crash compared with drivers aged 30 and above. What do scientists say? Why 18 for the voting age, and not, say, 16 or 19? It is pretty arbitrary. There's no scientific basis behind the age of 18 itself. The scientific consensus is that most brains do not fully develop until the age of 25, and for some people, it may even take up to 30 years. Scientists back their reasoning by the fact that the rational part of a teen's brain is not fully developed until around age 25. Major development in the brain, like the prefrontal cortex, continues until around age 25 and sometimes even up to 30 years of age, emphasizing that it is different for each person. This makes it almost impossible to define adulthood as an age. Many scientists are of the opinion that it is an absurd idea to have a definition of when we move from childhood to adulthood. Hence, it is best to think of adulthood and the minimum legal age of attaining permission to do something as completely different concepts, since we are on a constant pathway of learning and experiencing.